Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I am here to do a collective message. So like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. So I haven't pulled any cards yet, but it's funny because I'm sitting in this energy, I'm cleansing, whatever, lit my Palo Santos, and I was just thinking about a couple little signs that would pop up for me that made no fucking sense at first until yesterday when I was in my car and I looked up at the visor. And I have the little eulogy card for my Mimi for her funeral and stuff. It was back in 2016, but I keep it with me. She goes everywhere I go anyways, in spirit form and on the little card. But it's like she's my little guardian angel, basically. She has been for a long time, just saying. But there were some things that I would see that I would never have associated with her until that moment. And I'm like, oh, that makes perfect sense. Because I would see Ed, like ED, and it would make me think of my landlord's late husband, because they used to live here and his name was Ed. And I'm like, but why? You know, like, why am I being pointed to that? But I would also see the word Dan with it. And I'm just like, I don't really know many Dans. Like, okay, I guess there's Dan, you know, whatever. I do know a Dan that passed away, but it didn't connect to him either. It didn't feel that way. My Mimi's name is Edith, so it starts with ED, and her last name was Danby. And I would see the word Dan and BY, like bye, and I'm like, bye, you know, I don't know, because I just wasn't putting it together, you know? So signs could be showing up for some of you in that way, and that's why it's good to write things down so that you can kind of connect it later, because it's not always 100% clear in the moment, especially if you're thinking of something or someone else. You know what I mean? It's just kind of funny because I looked up and I'm like, huh. But the weirder thing is, because I did that today, the weirder thing is I have a picture of my Mimi and Bumpy, and it's right above the changing table, or where we have the changing table in the middle room for the twins. And I heard something like, you're on the right track and information is going to come or something. It was something along those lines. And I was staring straight at the picture of my Bumpy, not of my Mimi. I was just like staring at him, and I'm like, And I picked Link up and went to put him in the living room and then grab his brother to change him. So as I'm walking over to Hero, the light, the living room, the ceiling light was on the ceiling fan, and it started flashing in like Morse code, which I can't remember all of them, like what it, like the sequence, but it was like flash, 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 which if there's a malfunction going on and your light bulb's gonna die, or there's some type of electrical issue where the lights are just flickering, or the power's gonna go out or something, it's different. It doesn't do it in a sequence like that. It's not like on off, you know. It can do that sometimes, but it's not. It'd be more consistent, you know what I mean, if it was an electrical issue or whatever. I even went over and checked the light bulb to make sure it was screwed in tightly, because, you know, with the fan, I was like, well, maybe it loosened up and it's just kind of shaking, but it wasn't. And it was right after I stared at the picture and I heard information is coming. There's so many little things that have been happening that I've even caught on camera. And I might share it with you guys. I'm not really sure if I'm going to share those ones or not, but it was so cool because I was putting shit away in my room. I just said that yesterday because it happened yesterday, where I was rearranging closets and crap. Well, I'm like grabbing a pile of sweatshirts, and I was listening to one of my readings because I was trying to figure out what to name it. And during part of it where I said something about spiritual signs and you'll know when they're talking to you directly or whatever, my light turned off right at that moment. And I'm going, okay. I was like, well, if that's you, Spirit, turn it back on. A minute later, I go to put a sweatshirt on and I lean over the bed to grab something and the light turned back on. Caught it all on camera. And I was like, this is so cool. So I feel like things are becoming more clear to a lot of you, or there's something really exciting that you want to share with another person or people, you know, experiences like that, because that excites the crap out of me. I love it. So I love to share that stuff. I don't know, no matter what it is, there's something that you want to share. There's something that you want to say or make known. We have cycles. Something to do with routines here. It doesn't feel like endless routines, but having a routine, getting into the swing of things, establishing some type of routine. All right, let's get a little bit more on what cycles is about. Someone could be a cyclist as well for some of you. We have coffin and man. There's a need to end a routine. So this could be a sense of complacency with a man, or you are a man yourself. No matter what the man's about, it feels like there's an ending coming with a significant person in your life, with a man. And it doesn't always mean death, it's just an ending. Like, there's some type of routine that needs to stop surrounding whoever this masculine energy is. So if you have a routine built up around someone, male, female, doesn't matter, like they're involved in your daily routine, your daily grind or whatever, there's a need to change that around because there's an ending coming with that person. So they're either going to vacate the premises, you know, leave the building, end a relationship, do something on their own, or, you know, lights out. Yeah, I feel like it's a level of complacency because it's not even fully comfort. It feels like this is how we do it. This is how your everyday is, you know. Whoever this person is to you is part of your everyday routine, and there's that. I feel like it needs to come to an end because it's better for you to get into a new routine, to get out of a cycle before the shit hits the fan, or before the universe brings the fucking tower in and it ends for you. It's better to be ahead of things. Yeah, so there's somebody might be worried about this. There's a need to protect yourself. Somebody's fearing the end. Somebody's fearing an ending. I don't know if they're fearing the death of somebody, because maybe somebody's sick. That could be going on for someone, but I feel like there's a fear that things are just going to end, that this routine is going to end. It's necessary to end, and somebody knows it. This masculine energy probably is aware that an ending is headed his or her way. Maybe you're going to be the one to break a cycle, and whatever routine's going on, you're changing. Somebody doesn't like change. But I do feel like this ending is you're protected from this. Spirit's trying to protect you from this ending so that it's not as bad. Like, or it's not a shock. It's not like, oh, buddy-duddies, you know what I mean? I didn't see that coming. You see something coming, whether you believe it or not, whether it's health related or not. And for the majority of you, I don't feel the health issue thing here. I do feel that for someone though, where I don't know if it's, you know, you yourself or whoever this masculine energy is to you, like you just know that the end is near, something's coming with this person, and you know that can invoke some fear, like, and worry, like I don't want that to happen, kind of thing. But that's very small in this message. It feels mostly, for the majority of you, it feels like it's an ending, you know, like you don't want this to be an abrupt ending and a shocker. You want to be prepared and have a heads up, and that's why Spirit's letting you know something. That's really what that feels like. So let's actually, I want a little bit more on this ending. Someone feels stuck. Maybe you don't know how to end this cycle. You don't know how to end something with another person or stop a routine. Somebody doesn't know how to... It's almost like I don't know how to do this. Okay. Not your typical love story and still working on it. Somebody still wants to work on a partnership for some of you. But whatever this is, it's... I don't know. I feel like I don't want to give up, but I have to. Someone's feeling that way, and I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's whoever this masculine energy is, like I'm just going to keep working on it. This cycle won't end. This person isn't going to stop something. Like, they're going to keep shit going over and over and over and over because of complacency. But they do fear an ending because I feel like you're being prompted to end whatever this is. You can't make anyone love you, I'm just going to say. And I don't feel like this person is being forceful or anything. It's almost like wishful thinking. Yeah. There's an ending that's coming up. It's kind of making me feel sad. Like this is not what I wanted. That kind of thing. This is not what I wanted. Yeah, so someone's not going to be very happy because they're not going to get what they want. A cough could be significant. I don't know what the cough is about. I know that I cough in readings sometimes, and that's spirit coming through, so I'm not sure what that's pertaining to, whatever it means to you. All right. Yeah, somebody has a bad cough. They cough up phlegm. So like I said, there's someone in this energy, it's not for everyone, where there's like a health issue going on. Something's going to come to an end in some way for this masculine. And it's someone who does deal with some type of respiratory shit. It feels like coughing up phlegm. We have gratitude and release. Just be thankful you're not around for this. You're not going to be around to witness whatever this is. You're not going to be around for whatever's going to go on with this person. You're not going to be there to see it. That's what I heard. I don't know what exactly it is, but if somebody does pass away, you're not going to witness it. You're not going to be there for it. Be thankful for that. Because I don't know how this person's... I don't know if it's an illness or if it's something else. You know what I mean? Like, just be grateful you let go. Just be grateful you let go, because you're not going to be part of whatever this is. Yeah. The truth. Somebody can't handle the truth. This is kind of making me nervous. Somebody's probably nervous about the truth coming out about them or about something, their situation. Yeah, because your guides are leading you to the truth of the situation. Yeah, I just keep wanting to say, candles are significant too. I don't know why. It could be a specific candle or just candles in general. Just be grateful that you let go. Be thankful that you let go, because there's a fucking problem with whoever that is. And you're not going to be part of it. You're not going to be around it. You're not going to witness it. You're not going to see it. You're not going to be involved. You're not going to feel it. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not just feeling. It's like, I feel like if you didn't, I can't breathe. If you didn't cut ties Somebody coughs so hard that it makes them lightheaded. Makes them lightheaded. It's a man. But I just want to say, like, be grateful that you cut ties with this person, that you broke a karmic cycle or something. No matter who this person is to you, friends, family, or otherwise, you're not around them. And be thankful for that. Because something's coming. Alright, I need to be able to breathe. Like, what the fuck? Okay. I'm so lightheaded. Oh my god. I almost feel like I'm gonna pass out. Well, if you have breathing issues, that can happen. Just saying. When you're not getting enough oxygen. It's making my foot hurt. I don't know why. Like, my foot's getting tingly. Like it fell asleep. But my toe, it's almost like your ring toe, and the pad of my foot, it's like there's pressure on it. I'm putting pressure on it. I don't know what that's about. Maybe somebody deals with that. Somebody's putting pressure on their foot, or it's one foot. It's only one. That came out of nowhere because I'm not sitting weird or anything like that. Like, I'm trying to think. It's almost like when you get up on your toes. Anyways. Alright, so what am I going to use to clarify that? I gotta get out of this energy. Jesus. Getting up on your toes. On your tippy toes, but it'll just be one foot. Okay. It's making me think of when somebody falls. You know, like you're standing, because I was thinking of like trying to see something, like I'm trying to look over a fence or a wall or whatever. I'm trying to get up, be taller to see something. That's what you do on your tippy toes. But why would it just be one foot? I don't know if somebody's gonna fall. I just saw peace and then it showed up. Balance, harmony, and friendship. And realizations. Epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. This is pretty easy to understand. Okay. I don't know, it almost feels like for peace of mind, for your own inner peace, in a situation, you realized that it was, somebody's realizing that something is real, for one. But there's a realization here where it's like, okay, I see where this is coming from. I see where this is headed, or I don't know. There's a realization about a person or situation that just clicked and you let it go. It's like, okay, it's time to release this person. It's time to get out of this cycle. It's time to move away from whatever. And through that realization is coming a level of peace for yourself, because you're not going to be around a problem. But you would have been if you didn't go. You would have been, this problem would have surrounded you. You would have been immersed in it. You would have been sucked in. You would have been part of it if you didn't go, and you did. You let go of someone. You let go of something. It feels like a person, because it was for your best interest. I don't know if this person was out to get you, or like if they were planning something not so good for you, or if there's just an icky situation that's coming up, and if you didn't let this person or situation go, you would have been part of it. You would have witnessed it. You would have been there for something not so great. And be thankful that you're not part of this. And it could have been a hard realization for some of you, because certain people in our lives are hard to let go of, you know? Like, if you really love something or someone, it's like you just keep trying, like beating the dead horse. You, like that saying, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So you can advise somebody of something, you can try to help them, you can, you know, give them advice and encouragement and all that stuff, but that doesn't mean jack shit if they're not going to listen, if they're not going to take ownership or action on, you know, whatever they need to. If they don't make the changes, that's not up to you. And I kind of feel like that's a cycle that you broke, because you could have kept trying with this situation, with this specific person, and it might have been very difficult to release. But it was definitely, like, I feel like you're gonna see that you missed a major problem by the skin of your fucking teeth. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like you don't realize how close you were to danger, to a very dangerous person or situation. Like, it's almost like it just passed you by because of whatever decisions you made, because of you released this. There's orbs out there in this video, just saying. I don't know, because this is scaring me. This is scary. Like, I don't know if it was a scary situation for you in the past, or if someone was scared of whatever this is. I feel like I can't believe this. But, I don't know. I feel like you literally walked right to death's door. You walked to death's door and knocked on it. And the second death went to open the door, you're like, what? And you turned around and laughed. You didn't get sucked into something bad. You turned around and left right in the nick of time. I don't know if it's a literal door that you knocked on, like you literally were face to face or almost face to face with someone very problematic, or I don't know. I just feel like, oh damn, that was close, you know what I mean? And I don't even feel like you realized the seriousness of whatever this is. Yeah, somebody knocked on death's door and almost welcomed the Reaper right in, but then changed their mind, or then, because I was seeing a light, like in my mind when I'm knocking on the door, when I was saying that, right as it starts cracking open, I saw a light, and I went like this, like the light shining in, which is clarity, information, your intuition, but it's the truth. Then the truth came in, and you're like, wait, oh, okay, now I see. Speaking of Pip from the movie Enchanted, I fucking love that movie. I don't even care how weird that makes me, but anyways, I love a lot of different stuff. I love Disney movies anyways, and there's a significance with that for some reason. They provide good analogies for love situations a lot of the time, but it's more than that. Some of you could really like Disney, or it pertains to children and shit like that too, because, you know, that's all kids shows and stuff, or movies. But Pip from Enchanted, because she's enchanted, you know, she comes from Andalasia, where it's a fantasy, basically. It's a fictional fairy tale, and there's no sadness and problems and whatever, even though there's the evil bitch in there. So there's the sadness and problems, but she gets sent to a place where, you know, your fucking dreams don't come true, like reality. And when you're in a fantasy world, just like thinking everything's wonderful and you're all happy, which is, some people could have looked at you that way, as though you were naive and stupid because you were enjoying the moment. So whatever this was, you were enjoying whatever was going on around you, whatever you were doing, like going with the flow, you know. and making the best of every situation, which is a good thing, but people can look at other people who do that as being naive or stupid, or like, how ignorant are you? You know, ignorance truly is bliss. If you only fucking knew what was really going on here, you wouldn't be all, huh? You know what I mean? But there's like a reality check that happened, that light that I was talking about, a reality check that you could just be realizing now. Or I don't know, you just realized it in the nick of time. There's a reality check. But I don't even really feel fully that this reality check is for you. It's for somebody else. Like, oh my God, I didn't see it that way. Like that kind of thing. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting scared. My hands are starting to tingle now. That's like panic attack type stuff. I picked up on this energy before. Like, I feel like I'm trying to calm myself down. Like, it's okay. Like, everything's gonna be okay. That could be where part of this realization came in, or where it is when, I don't know, I feel nervous. I don't feel nervous. I feel fucking scared. I feel terrified right now. But why am I terrified? Because of whatever this realization is. I don't know. It feels like an oh my God moment. Like I was not expecting that kind of thing. But anyways, the whole Pip analogy, because I was going off on Andalasia and shit. He's her friend, you know, and he can't speak in the real world. He can only speak in the fairy tale world. So he has to like try to speak to her in code, you know, because he's like body language, you know, trying to explain that, hey, this bitch is after you. There's a problem here. Don't eat the apple. Don't do this stuff. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. That just made me wicked nauseous. Yeah, it's like right in my diaphragm. I don't know. It's like instant nausea. I'm not sure why the hell that hit me out of nowhere. Maybe somebody's dealing with that, or, you know, when you get nervous and scared or upset, you can feel kind of nauseous sometimes. I guess that can be part of it, but whatever it means to you, because I don't really know why it's coming in like that. Anyways, Pip tries to warn her, but he can't speak to her directly, you know? So she's like, what are you trying to tell me? And she's trying to figure it out, and she doesn't really get it throughout most of the movie until the end. But there's a problematic person who works for the bitch who's after her, you know? And he knows what Pip's trying to do, and he tries to get Pip out of there, like, don't talk to her, like, get the fuck out of here kind of thing. You're gonna ruin everything. Somebody could have been trying to talk to you, whether it's in code or not, you know, like, I'm trying to say this without actually saying it, because I'm not supposed to say it, but I don't want you to be knocking on death's door. I don't want you to be wrapped up in this. I don't want there to be a problem. I want you to be okay. So, are you getting the hint yet? Something like that. That's why I brought up Pip. I'm so shaky, holy fuck. But this is like an internal shaking. It's not because you're freezing, it's because you're nervous. Like right before something bad happens, that uneasy feeling, or right before you do something stupid, you know what I mean? When you know you shouldn't be doing it, but you're like, oh, I can't get caught, like that kind of feeling. I don't know, you let something or someone go. It feels like someone. You let them go right in the nick of fucking time. I don't know if somebody was meant to hurt you, like, really bad. Was talking about death's door. Yeah, I don't know. There's a significance with a flag, too. I don't know. I'm seeing an American flag, but it could be any kind of flag. I'm not sure what that means to you in this situation. I don't even know if I can finish this reading. I'm starting to get like, I really feel like I'm gonna puke. And my hands are tingly. But it's not like, I know it's spirit showing me this because it's not like real intense. I can still function and whatever. But it's almost like spirit was showing you what was going to happen if you didn't let go. Like if you didn't remove yourself from whatever this is, you probably got quite the heads up. You probably got scared over it too, like, because it feels like I'm living it. So whatever this is, you've already gone through it in some sort of way, but it was a warning. It was a, this is coming up. If you don't listen, this is coming up. If you don't listen. Okay. I need a little bit more on this because this one's scary. And it should be. Because not everything is sunshine and fucking rainbows, and not every person is kind. You know what it's making me think of? I keep staring at the hammer. I haven't put it back in my fucking toolbox yet because I've been hanging up pictures and crap. But it's making me think of the time when, like I talk about the wild energy, the crazy energy where I was being bombarded by stuff. There was one time in particular where I was picking up on someone who has PTSD, is what it felt like, because I was being very strategic, and it was almost like taking a tactical approach to a situation, to something. And it's weird because spirit was showing me this energy, and I was acting it out, but not fully. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I knew what was real and what wasn't. I knew that it was spirit showing me something, basically. But I'm just like, why? Like, who am I picking up on? I still don't know who the fuck it was at the time. But I remember my bed was where I'm sitting now. And, wait, was it here yet? Yeah, it was, because I moved it. Because for some reason I was worried about gunfire and crap like that, or like a drive-by. And if you think about it, if somebody was, you know, in war or in a setting like that, they would freak out about it. That's really not the shit that happens around here, you know? So I wouldn't have a legitimate reason to be concerned about that, just saying. But it's like with PTSD or shell shock or whatever, you can be brought back to certain memories that can, that you know aren't happening, but yet it's the fear factor still there. So it's like, I gotta be prepared. The paranoia can kick in with things like that. Even if you can decipher between whatever those hallucinations are, delusions, whatever, and reality, people who go through that, depending on the severity of it, can just get paranoid as a mother effer, you know? And that's kind of the energy it was. Because I remember I put on an old army belt, and it's a real army belt. So I was like, am I picking up on whoever wore that before? I don't think that's what it was, because the energy came in before I even put the fucking thing on. But I felt like I had to suit up, like I had to prepare for something. And I'm looking around, I'm like, I don't have any weapons. And then I'm like, everything's a weapon. Yeah, I can use this, I can use that. I was putting weapons all over the fucking place, like hiding them. Like, if I'm over there, I got that. If I'm in this room, I got that. Like, I was strategizing, like, because I knew people were coming. Something was going to happen. I had to be prepared. But I held the hammer and I sat at the foot of my bed. And that energy, like, I wish a motherfucker would. That was the energy. And somebody in this, that's probably why it's coming up, in this energy, could think and feel that way, unbeknownst to you or their friends and family. You know, like, if you don't know how to handle a situation like that, when someone goes into an episode like that, it can be dangerous. It can be deadly. It can be fucking bad. Someone might experience that. They might witness, I don't know. I don't feel like you're going to witness it because you're not going to be around it, but there's someone that might lose their fucking marbles because of some type of trauma that happened to them. something going on with somebody and you were too close to it. So you won't be wrapped up in whatever that is for them. Yeah, I think it has to do with PTSD of some kind. Yeah, because it's like causing, it's, I don't know, it's weird because I feel extremely panicked on the inside, but I'm not showing a fucking thing. Like, you looking at me right now, you could never tell how I'm feeling. Because I'm not sitting here going like this, and I'm not going, oh my God, like, I'm not acting like that. There's someone who's doing that. They're poker face, they're stone face, like, they're totally unaffected, they're totally fine, but they're not. There's something going on inside. You could have been picking up on it when you were around them or close to them or whatever. There's something that you know how this person feels. They probably don't like it either, but yeah, they don't share it. This is not something somebody talks about. Nobody knows but them, and probably you. Nobody knows but them. The past returns for a time. Yeah, somebody's haunted by their past. Something happened to somebody. It could be military based, but regardless of the service, because I did see the flag and stuff, there's PTSD in here, but somebody's haunted by their past. And they're not saying a mother effing thing about it. Even the people closest to them would have no fucking idea. They might know about this trauma, like, oh, I know you've been through some crap, but they don't know what this person deals with. They don't know how they feel. Something not good's gonna happen there. Actually, give me more on the past. The past returns. Like I said, you won't be around for this because you're not, I don't know, you're not going to be in the vicinity of this person. You release this situation, this person, you're not dealing with them, talking to them, you cut ties with them. Something's going to trigger them. I don't really know what is going to trigger them, but something. Oh my God. It could even be fireworks that trigger this person. I did say, I kept bringing up fireworks and sparklers and shit like that. Yeah. Because that's actually a known fact that anyone who has shell shock and shit, they should stay away from that stuff because it's a trigger. The 4th of July is coming up, the number 4. This person might be 40 or turning 40 this year. Because that popped up in yesterday's reading and it's popping in my head again, so that must be significant to this. Yeah, I don't know, be careful with the fucking fireworks. It might not be that, but that is a trigger for some people in that energy. Especially if they're in a weakened state or if they're under high level of stress, routine, something changed up here. Because usually, I said this person doesn't like change, because usually when people are at the weakest point in moments like that, with things like that, it's because they're overloaded with stress, they're worried about something, shit's not going right in their life, I don't know, there's some type of change that they're not okay with. That's also a trigger that can rev shit up. Yeah. And then if you add the fireworks to that or something along those lines, because there's sparklers in this one too, it can exaggerate things, you know what I mean? I just heard you really are a true friend. So you could be trying to help this person, or you did try to help them in the past. Because I don't feel like you're dealing with them right now. And it's probably for the best. Withdrawn. Yeah, this person is very withdrawn. They're keeping this shit to themselves. Single, lonely, solitary. But I feel like it's kind of lonely energy. But they're alone. They're a loner. They're not just lonely. They keep to themselves. This person has not healed from the past. I always say this wrong. They compartmentalized this. They pushed it back. Still there. They just don't face it. They don't focus on it. But that shit bubbles to the surface at fucked up times, you know? This person might appear more withdrawn now, or they're going to be like, oh, you used to be more fun, or you used to talk to me more, or I don't know. You know when you get that little voice in your head where you're going, something seems off, like you've changed your routine. You used to do this and now you're not. Is everything okay? This person be like, yeah, everything's fine. They're not fucking fine. This person's obsessively thinking of something from the past. I don't know. These are going to be intrusive, obsessive thoughts that will consume whoever this is, and not in a good way. Use caution here. Yeah, Seven of Swords. They're keeping this shit to themselves. This person did some not so great shit in their past as well. They might feel bad for it. I don't know. They're lying about how they're feeling and what they're going through. This is the I'm fine shit. Yeah, something from the past. This person is not fucking fine. I'm just taking a peek. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Let me have the Six of Wands. I'm just taking a peek. This is also attention. Somebody doesn't want attention for this. Yeah. They don't want you to bring attention to the situation. They don't want you to bring attention to them, to the problem, because then they'll have to face it and deal with it, and they don't want to. I feel like I gotta breathe through this, like, holy crap. Like, it'll pass. It'll pass. Somebody might just be lying to themselves as well. The Knight of Wands, fearless action. Somebody's gonna step in, but it won't be you. A man is gonna step in. I don't know if this is about a man talking to another man, like as friends, brothers, whatevers, you know? Like, I don't know. If you jump in and bring this up to whoever this person is, bring it to their attention that you're aware that there's something going on, this person's probably just gonna lie about it. Like, no, I'm fine. Something to do with work as well. Work off from work, taking time off from work. This person's gonna take time off from work. Maybe they need to take a fucking vacation. They're gonna take time off from work for something. Okay. Or they need to take time off from work to handle this, and they don't want to. Like, I got responsibilities, you know, like, I don't have time to be sick. I don't have time to have a problem. It's almost what it feels like. Seven of Cups reversed. Grounded reality. Somebody doesn't have time to face the reality of a situation, the truth. They're not making time to face something. But I feel like whoever this Knight of Wands energy is going, I know exactly who that is. I know what that is. I've got to say something. Someone's going to take action here. this feels like good action. This doesn't feel like doing something bad. This feels like I have to step in. I have to bring this to someone's attention, to either the specific person's attention or to the family's attention. You know, I have to tell someone, or I have to handle this, is what this feels like, because it's like a realization, like, oh my God, yeah, I don't want nothing bad to happen. That sounds like so-and-so, or, you know what I mean? Somebody's realizing there is a real fucking problem here with someone. Ace of Coins, new abundance. Yeah, someone's going to grab this opportunity by the balls. I don't feel like it's going to end well for some reason. The Ace of Swords. I hope this works. Go into prayer mode. That's what it feels like. I really hope this fucking works. I hope saying this works. I hope I get your attention. I really hope this works. And it feels like for a positive outcome, you know, like I'm praying that talking to you changes your mind. I pray that the situation turns around for the better, that this stops, that you understand what I'm saying, that you can read between the fucking lines. I really hope that you can, because I don't want you to get hurt. That's what this feels like. You might have looked at someone as though they were being kind of reckless and lying to you about another person if they were trying to protect you without telling you. Like, you really don't know how messed up this individual is. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. Like, stay away kind of thing. And someone could have been, you know, just going, I really hope you do, because you need to find out before it's too fucking late. Someone's not good. But I feel like they were trying to harm you, too. Somebody has a bad fucking past. And it's not just trauma-based. They did some fucked up shit, too. I keep staring at that fucking light bulb. I don't know why. Taking a stand. Standing up. Stand up. Stand up. I feel like I'm telling somebody to stand up, like they're sitting down. It's like, stand up. Come here, stand up. I just heard this person's fucked in the head. And you're getting clarity on this, or you will. I don't know. Something's going to happen that you're going to catch wind of. You're going to find something out. You're going to find out what someone's been hiding. Maybe you already know intuitively, but regardless of your intuition, you're going to find something out about someone. Whatever they were hiding. Regardless of PTSD. And that person does not want you to know, for one. These are deep, dark secrets, just FYI. Maybe why they're single. Why they're so withdrawn. Some type of clarity coming in here with that. And like I said, you're going to catch wind of whatever this negative shit is, because something's going to happen. But you're not going to be there for it. You're not going to be part of it. You're not going to be around it. Because you're separate from this now, but you weren't before. I feel like you were too close to this person. You probably talked to them face to face as well. It's almost like when, I'm not saying this person's a murderer or anything like that yet, or what, I don't know, but there's some screws loose, that's for sure. But it's like those cases when, I've used this as an example before, like Ted Bundy. Everyone fucking loved his ass, and look what he did, you know, but there were some potential victims that came face to face with that motherfucker, and they could have been next, but they listened to themselves, they got away, whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like talking to somebody with that mask on that seems nice, like, oh, you're not the problem, I'm not afraid of you, like, you're a good person. You could have fell for their mask, their persona. But this person's not a good person, whoever they are. Yeah. Just leave it alone is what I heard. So if you know who I'm talking about, stay back, you know. Stay out of the blast zone, that's for fucking sure. This person might blow, like blow their top. Because pressure cooker type energy, you can only suppress shit for so long. This person's been suppressing some really bad crap for a while. They've been lying to themselves and others. And there's someone in this energy who's warning you about this without you even realizing it. You might realize it now. Like I said, Knight of Coins, patience to succeed. You might have just been trying to be patient with this person. There's a lot of slow moving energy here, but this is a slow build-up. It's like a slow build-up to the climax, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on? What the... I don't know. The first time this could have blown up in your face, trying to deal with this person, talk to them, help them, or whatever. And the second time, you're far enough away. So whenever this happens, you're going to be away from this. It won't blow up in your face. They're going to blow up in somebody else's face, or I don't know what they're going to fucking do, but they're going to do something not cool. Yeah, unstoppable force. It's the slow build up to the climax. What I say, because this is very slow, moving energy, plotting, planning, taking your time, being strategic, and then... This is either just snapped energy, like, oh, so-and-so just snapped. No, this has been a slow build up to this. Whoever this is isn't gonna just like, well, it's gonna feel like they snapped out of nowhere, but it's been ongoing. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Painful ending. Yeah, this person's been going through a lot. Deep anguish. I can't take this anymore. That shit. Because, I mean, look how uncomfortable that motherfucker is. Like, I can't take it. That kind of thing. Yeah, somebody's gonna snap. Because they were upset. Haunting, loss. Thinking strategically. Somebody's trying to play something smart, but whatever they're, I don't know, whatever they're thinking of, whatever they're planning, or just whatever thoughts are going on in their head, it's not good. It's not a good plan, I'm just gonna say. Something to do with a root. I don't know if it has to do with your family roots, like your roots or stability. Maybe somebody's going to snap because their stability is getting fucked up, because I saw working and off, like I'm off work, I'm not working right now. So I don't know if somebody got laid off, fired, or if they're just on vacation. Work, off, root. Off route. Going a different route. I'm taking a different route. I'm going a different way. Okay. Wow, this one's long. Yeah, there's an ending here. Something's hanging in the balance. Somebody's whole world is hanging in the balance, but it's like, could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The desert could be significant for some of you. Or traveling to desert areas. Well, I did talk about the military, so if you don't live in a deserty area, you or this person or whoever could have, you know, served in like Iraq or something in a deserty area, no matter where that is. Ace, Something to do with ace. Ace. I don't know, it's making me think of cards. An ace can be a high card or a low card. You know, you can win the game with it, or you can lose everything. I'm either going to win or I'm going to lose. Okay. It's like I'm all in. It's either this or that. What the fuck? It's almost like if I win, you lose. But if I lose, we all lose. Whatever, draw, something to do with a draw, luck of the draw, it's luck of the draw. Alright, this one's long enough, I'm gonna go, but just, I don't know, I don't even, I guess be aware, someone might need to be aware of this, so that if it's someone that makes sense to you, don't get involved, because I feel like you, whoever you are, will not be able to stop this, and you don't want to be part of it. You're going to catch wind of it, though. And don't feel responsible, especially if you did try to help this person at one point, and, you know, bad shit happens because of it. Or, not because of your help, but you couldn't stop something. Can't always. You know what I mean? Power. Power can be significant. It's like no matter how powerful you are, no matter how much you take charge in a situation, when it involves other people, we can't always control the outcome because we can't control other people. Someone wants to finish something, and I don't think it's something good. Yeah. There's definitely outdated thinking here. But like I said, I don't feel like you're part of this. But you might feel that way when you catch wind of whatever this is. Like, oh my God. Like I really was so close to knocking on death's door. And I didn't even realize it. That's what this feels like. Love you guys. Peace.